Hey guys, so I have the very first library haul of the year, which is the third in total, and it's over 2 trips. It's a lot of books, and I really wanted to show you what I got from the library. And sorry about the weird angle, I'm like sitting sideways, but the tripod I was originally using for my cell phone, it got lost, so I'm just like propping it up against like CD holders and stuff. So bear with me for the weird like side angle. So first off, I'm currently reading and almost done with Aftermath Inc. Cleaning Up After CSI Goes Home by Gil Reaville, I would want to say. And that's the cover. It is about true life crime scene cleanup. It is basically he is a crime writer who decides to like job shadow at a real life crime scene cleanup, because most crime scenes are cleaned up not by professionals but like family members or like volunteers. But it follows him and it talks about like crimes, and it's super graphic. If you are not into CSI or like crime scene stuff or murders, don't read it. It's extremely graphic. I love it since I was planning to be a CSI like field agent when I was in middle school. But I found in real life I'm very queasy about blood. I'm fine with reading about it. I'm fine with seeing it over TV, but real life it's like nope. So, but if you like true crime stuff, if you like to learn more about science, I definitely recommend it. Which leads into a completely different direction with Bad Glass by Richard E. Group. The back is actually really, it's freaky looking, isn't it? It has to do something, it's Spokane, Washington, correct? Basically like something supernatural, something weird's going on, and they quarantine the city off, and it's about an aspiring photographer who sneaks in and finds this group of like, outcast, and it follows that. And it's supposed to be pretty darn scary. I've heard mixed reviews on Goodreads. I've heard like some that the characters are completely flat, but the plot like carries it enough that it's bearable. I've heard that neither could save it. I am going in with as open a mind as I can on that one. And the one that my brother helped me pick because I was taking too long in the library is Silver by Rianne Held. It is about werewolves, not vampires, werewolves, shapeshifters. Sounds really, really good. Probably on the last of my list of all the books to read, only because I picked a lot of ones that have been on my to reads for like years now. So this comes to today's trip, which was mostly books that I looked that were similar to The Lost and The Taken, because those books were just so good. I wanted more like them, and these have similar themes. Not exactly the same, but similar themes. First one is Bloodman by Robert Pobley. It's actually a really creepy cover. It's kind of dark here, but it's like a man with like black on black, and it's like paint or blood. It's weird. It's like it's a crime thriller. It has to do with a man whose aging father is like a famous painter, and he almost like burns the house down, and he goes there and finds these paintings that lead him to a murderer. It sounds really good, and I'm excited to read that one. Okay, After the Fall, Before the Fall, During the Fall by Nancy Kress. It is a post-apocalyptic and pre-apocalyptic novel. Basically, it sounds like it has to do with aliens, and it sounds really, really good. It's less than 200 pages, which I love to read books that are these short, because usually they go one of two ways. They're either so excellent and they fit so much excellence in that amount of pages that it stays with you, or it's so weak that you wish they would have extended it more. So, I've heard good things from Goodreads, and I am excited to try it. This one, I want to say my friend Autumn requested this book for me because she read it. I want to say this is one of them. Another Little Piece by Kate Karis Quinn, I think. It is a young adult. Has to do with something about a girl. She goes missing. She comes back a year later, and like she doesn't remember anything, and it sounds really interesting. It has like a supernatural horror kind of twist to it, so I'm excited about that one. I'm excited about all of these books. I keep saying that, but they're all real. Like, I don't choose books that don't sound good to me. So I picked this one half because it's set in Ann Arbor, and I've only passed through Ann Arbor. I live about, I want to say like hour and a half, 2 hours away from Ann Arbor, and I've only been through it once. But bigger slash college towns and stuff always appeal to me. And things set in my home state, I gobble up because I love it. Bad Things Happen by Harry Dolan. It has to do with a guy who lives in Ann Arbor, and he basically gets in an affair with this man's woman that he met because he had interest in his like magazine that he was publishing, and bad stuff happens. And it just sounds like a good kind of, I want to say someone said it was like a Hitchcockian slash like all the late greats of horror and thriller and stuff that had that kind of vibe. So I'm excited about that one. So all of these previous ones, for the most part, had to do with crime and murder and mystery. And even when I was a younger kid, I used to read a lot of books about, I forgot her name, Darlene, she wrote about, like, kids with cancer and stuff. I used to read a lot of her books until I hit about middle school, and, you know, that kind of stuff really, I couldn't read it, because it was, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't read those kind of books anymore. But medical thrillers are one of the things that I really like, because when I don't want true crime, but I still want, like, medical slash, you know, science, I go to medical thrillers. And I got Parasite by Mira Grant, which you're supposed to read like this, but it's about like a genetically mutated, modified tapeworm that everyone takes, and you know, it's like it keeps the systems clean, and like, you know, it's like solving disease issues and etc., etc., but then it revolts, and I'm excited about this one because I haven't read a medical thriller in a very, very long time. And it's huge. Like, all the books I got are pretty much giant issues. And I think the smallest one is the 200. The next smallest is the one I'm reading right now, which is like 305. And the rest are like 400 up. But that just means I won't have to go to the library every other day, and I will have plenty of book material. Because I want to read at least 100 books this year. I've only got 2 done. 3 once I finish the one I'm reading. And it's already going into the second week of February. So I got a lot of catching up to do already. But that was my 3rd library haul. And I want to know what you guys are reading. Are you reading thrillers? Are you reading murder mysteries? Romance? What you reading? I'd love to know down in the comments. Because I'm always looking for more to read, and I struggle finding new books to read all the time. It takes me like weeks to find one book that sounds good to me. So if any of you have a good idea of what I might like, let me know. And that is the end. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye!